Hello, I'm Gregory Parks, and you're watching ConLink. This guest is a novelist, a screenwriter, and a writer of comics. You might be familiar with some of his work for Doctor Who and other series. Please welcome Paul Cornell. Paul, hello.
Oh, hello, CONvergence.
What was the first thing that made you fall in love with sci-fi and fantasy?
It was a Doctor Who book, a Target novelisation called Doctor Who and the Cave Monsters. And Matthew Truttles from Up the Lane lent it to me. I had always been afraid of Doctor Who previously. The playground made it sound terrible. And so I read it, and I was blown away. I had one of those Spielberg Hitchcock zoom out moments where I really was introduced to the idea that there could be books about things that were impossible. And from then on, I was kind of hooked on science fiction and on Doctor Who at the same moment. Hence my very tripartite lifestyle with comics as well later on.
What would you like us to know about you?
That I'm very serious about my writing. That everything else, all of the fun I do on top, is kind of all in service to the work itself, which is a very serious answer, but there we go.
What is your favorite past project or character that you've created?
I think that's probably Bernice Summerfield on an ongoing basis. I mean, she's kind of me, and she gets more me as I get older. And but she's celebrating her 20th anniversary at Big Finish this year, and I'm really excited about it. And they're doing all sorts of wonderful stuff. They really take care of her very well.
What nerdy thing are you most excited about now?
Oh, Star Trek Discovery, probably. I was just blown away by it. I just think it's extraordinary. It's Star Trek, it's also proper modern TV show, and those two things have not ever gone together before, and it's terrific. It's just really the quality of the writing, and especially of the season-long plotting, just amazing. And also there's The Outer Limits Blu-ray of season 1 with all sorts of extras. That's the original Outer Limits, the 1960s Outer Limits, out in the States right now. Don't know if it's going to be out in Britain. Waiting on tenterhooks. That's really important to me too.
What song best represents your view of life, the universe, and everything?
All You Need Is Love, I think. I mean, that's actually a very deep song, and it's perhaps a bit of a shallow idea. It's hardly a subtle idea, but it's a big one, and I like it. So that.
Are you currently working on any projects, and what are they?
Yes, loads. No, seriously, loads. I think Saucer State is the one I want to talk about, that this year we'll be finishing up. My comic book, creator-owned comic that blends UFO mythology and American politics. And I couldn't be more excited. Working with the artist Ryan Kelly, this is a dream project that I finally get to land over the line. I'm dedicated to it.
Have you ever geeked out when meeting someone, and who was it?
Oh, yes. Anybody who's ever played Doctor Who, I have a great deal of trouble interacting with on a rational basis. At one of Stephen Moffat's birthday parties once, I'd had a very civilised time. I had been gracious and entertaining and ha-ha and hoo-hoo. And then by the door, as I was walking out, I was just thinking, I have had a successful evening. I shall go and thank my host and leave. And by the door were standing Stephen talking to both David Tennant and Matt Smith. And my wife described the action that resulted on my part as like I was throwing myself out of the door of a plane. I kind of ran past Stephen going, "Thank you for the party, bye-bye," and whoomp, and gone. And that's ridiculous. I mean, I've met David on several occasions, and anyway, I can't look any of them in the eye. It's ridiculous. It's just not professional.
What topic can't you stop talking about?
Probably my son Tom. Who's a 5-year-old autistic little boy. He's delightful, he's charming, and he faces amazing challenges, and I learn something from him every day. So that every parent who's listening to this will go, well, yeah, obviously, couldn't you move on to something beyond the obvious? But no, him.
What is your favorite part about conventions?
Everybody will say the bar. It's the bar. But actually, I just like the social aspect. I like meeting people. I especially like meeting people in a fannish situation where you can have an offhand, very fannish conversation at the drop of a hat. That's just terrific. Life should be like that everywhere.
What are you looking forward to most at CONvergence 2018?
Well, teaching people how to play cricket again. We had to miss it last year, but it's back this year, and it's fabulous, and I really enjoy doing that. And we get some good bowlers and batsmen every single year, and it's really a pleasure to communicate the joy of that sport.
Well, Paul, thank you for taking your time to talk to us and answer some of these questions, and we'll see you at the convention.
Okay, CONvergence, that's me, Paul. Bye, and I will see you at the event. Paul Cornell out, as they say.
I'm Gregory Parks, and you're watching ConLink.